Very good morning dear students. In this video we are going to see some basic problems on signal operations. So some problems we are going to see on signal operations. So we know we have some basic operations of a signal, that is time shifting, reflection and folding, and time scaling. So some problems we need to apply the more than two operations. In that case we need to follow the Presidential rule. Presidential rule for time shifting and time. Now we'll see the first one is nothing but a time shifting. So time shifting is nothing time shifting is the shifting of a signal in a time axis. This can be done by adding or subtracting the amount of the shift to the time variable in the function. So subtracting a fixed amount from the time variable will shift the signal to the right, so that we are calling as a delay, and same thing adding to the time variable will shift the signal to the left, that we are calling as we can say that advanced. Now we can see the time shifting. So the time shifting delay or advances the delay, or we can say the advances of the signal in a time by the interval t plus or t naught or minus t naught without changing the amplitude or shape of the signal. Now we'll see that if you want to represent in terms of the expression, y of t is equal to x of t minus t naught. Now, if t naught is a positive value, we are going to shift the original signal x of t to the right. So that one we are calling as the delay. If t naught is a negative, x of t is shifted to the left, that is advances. So now we'll see some problems. So now in this problem, I am going to consider as a continuous time. So if you see x of t, so if you are representing as a t means this is a continuous time signal. So the continuous time signal x of t already represented in the figure. So we are going to sketch x of t minus t naught. See here x of t minus t naught. X of t minus t naught is nothing but we are going to test time is shifted with 1 t minus 1. So t minus 1 is equal to 0, t is equal to 1. So here t is a positive. So we are going to shift one interval to the right hand side. So right hand side here minus 1 right hand side means this side. So minus 1 becomes minus 1 one side, we have one side, because x of t minus 1 here t minus 1 is equal to 0, t is equal to 1. So we have to shift 1 to the right side, because t minus 1, t naught is a positive value. So minus 1 is shifted to right side 1. So that is the waveform starts from 0 to 4. So waveform start from 0 to 4. Amplitude and all same only. See here amplitude, the original signal amplitude is 2. So after shifting also amplitude is 2. Only we are going to shift the time axis based on the shifting. So here they gave us a 1. So we shifted to one step right side. Now we'll see the second problem. Given the rectangular pulse, see you can see the rectangular pulse x of t of unit amplitude and unit duration. Unit amplitude and unit durations. So we are going to find the new signal y of t is a shifted version of the original signal x of t. See y of t, if you want to find x of t minus, our new signal is x of t minus 2. So now you can see x of t minus 2. X of t is this one. So x of t minus 2. So what is the how much we need to shift based on this value? T minus 2 is equal to 0. So t is equal to 2. It is a positive value and also value is 2. So we need to, positive means we need to shift either left or right. Yes, correct, right. So we need to shift the right side 2 times. Right side here value is 2. So we need to shift 2 times, 2 steps. So the first step is nothing but here minus 0.5. We add plus 1 is nothing but here, from here 1. Again next one more is nothing but 2 steps is nothing but a plus 2. Minus 1 by 2 plus 2 will get it as a 3 by 2. So plus 3 by 2, from it starts from plus 3 by 2. See plus 3 by 2. You can see here. So the same thing now what I explained here, I wrote in a expression. The rectangular pulse x of t of a unit amplitude and unit duration, we need to find y of t is equal to x of t minus 2. Here we know t naught is nothing but t naught is equal to 2 times unit. So now the shifting x of t to the right by 2 times. So 2 times is nothing but now original signal is minus 1 by 2 plus 2. Minus 1 by 2, here we are going to 1 by 2 we are going to adding as a plus 2. So 1 plus so if you're going to add means minus 1 by 2 plus 2, minus 1 plus 4 by 2, minus 1 plus 4 by 2, minus 1 plus 4 is 3 by 2. So from 3 by 2 to here 1 by 2 plus 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 plus 2. So 1 plus 4 by 2. 1 plus 4 is 5 by 2. So based on that we can find the where we need to shift it. This is one problem on shifting operation. So similar way, the previous problem we did for continuous time signals. Now the same thing if you want to find the discrete time signal. So the representative, how will identify the discrete and continuous? Discrete is nothing but a and continuous time signal is t. So now here the discrete time signal x of n is shown below. We are going to sketch the x of n minus 2. So shifting of the original signal x of n minus 2. So here what is the t naught value? T naught is nothing but a 2. It is a positive value. We need to shift right hand side. Yes, correct. We need to shift right hand side by how many steps? So a value is 2. So that's why we need to step 2. So initially where it is? It is from 1. So 1 is shifted to 1, 2. So it should start from here. So the everything it is shifting to. So 3 it goes to 5, 2 it goes to plus 2 4, and then 1 it goes to 3. See, now you can say a discrete time signal x of n minus 2. So that is nothing but relayed by 2. So this is the original signal. We are going to shift to this is here also we have one signal. So 0 is shifted to 2 and 1 is shifted to 3. 1 plus 2, next 2 plus 2 is nothing but a 4. 3 plus 2 is nothing but a 5. So all the discrete values is shifted by 2. So this is our shifting version, shifted signal x of n minus 2 of a original signal x of n. Now we can see another problem. This is also discrete time signal. A discrete time signal x of n is shown below. We are going to sketch and label each of the following signals. That is x of n minus 3. This is x of n. So x of n minus 3. What is the difference between the previous one and this one? The previous problem x of n minus 2. So here n minus 3 is nothing but here is t naught also positive value, and instead of 2 here we have 3. So how many steps? So it is the left hand side right hand side by 3 steps. So here 0 plus 3. So each and every value I am going to solve. See, each and every value I am going to, so 0 we have. So 0 is shifted to 0 plus 3 is nothing but a 3, and 1 is shifted to 1 plus 3 is 4, and 2 is shifted to 2 plus 2 is nothing 2 plus 3 is nothing but a 5, 3 plus 3 nothing but a 6. So this is our new, but amplitude values are same only. See, amplitude we are not going. These operations we are doing only with the time axis. Okay. Now reflecting and folding. Let x of t denote a continuous time signal. So x of t. So if you see the t x of t, we can conclude, we can assume that is a continuous time signal, and y of t is the signal obtained by replacing the time t with the minus t. So I am going to find the reflection of the original signal x of t. So that I am going to represent it as a y of t is equal to the reflecting version of the original signal x of t. So y of t is nothing but x of minus t. This is the expression. Here y of t signal represents the refracted version of x of t. Now the two special cases. Here we can apply the two special cases. So one is nothing but even signal. If it is an even signal, you know, x of minus t also, if you apply the minus also, you should get the positive. Then only the signal we can call it as a even signal. So x of minus t is nothing but a x of t. It is the even signal, is same as a reflected version. And then odd signal is nothing but x of minus t. If you substitute instead of t minus t, should get minus into x of t. That is the odd signal. It is the negative of reflected version. Now we will see some problems. A continuous time signal x of t shown below. We are going to sketch and label x of reflection of the given signal x of t. That is nothing but x of minus t. So this is nothing but x of minus t. This is x of t. For this we are going to, this is the original signal. For this original signal we are going to apply the reflection property. Now this is x of t. If we apply the reflection property, here minus 1. So it will be like a mirror image. It is a folding property. Here this one it will go this side. So minus it will come as a here plus 1. 3 it goes to minus 3. See, this is goes to here and this is goes to here. So you can see the waveform. It is ulta. So I hope you understood, and remaining problems we'll see in the next class. Thank you all.